Now, this item poses a bit of a challenge all round, I think. I've been talking to a top mime artist. Dr. Brown has just won the top comedy award at the Edinburgh Festival. It isn't his real name, it's Phil Burgers, and he's an American. Several mime artistry or physical comedy performances have won plaudits from critics and audiences alike. And Dr. Brown has been described variously as a surreal madman, hilarious and a bizarre genius. So when he came into the Newshour studio, I asked him first, as this was a radio interview, was it possible to describe his act?
No.
Silly question?
Well, no, it's a valid question. It's just a really silly, playful show. You know, that it's more of an experience than it is just something to watch. So you kind of have to be there to experience it.
Okay, so that's fairly vague. Give me an idea of what the experience of the audience might be. What do you actually do?
Ultimately, it's just joyful, you know, and fun and playful and totally stupid. So if, you know, as an audience member, you're just there for the ride and you're willing to go on it, then it's just a really silly, stupid, fun ride.
Okay, so you trained under a clown at the École Philippe Gaulier in Paris.
Yeah.
A very well-known clown school, if you like. But
Well,
you don't
it's
wear...
not just clown, but yeah, clown was one element of it, yeah.
So you don't wear a red nose or anything?
At moments in school, you do. But
Okay.
In my show, no, I do not wear a red nose.
Tell me what the training was like. What did they teach you?
Well, it's what Philippe taught us, the Gaulier. And he just teaches you to come on stage and be open and funny and free. And it's very, very difficult. So you just spend a lot of time, you know, not doing well at all. And having people not laugh at you. So, and he just, you know, points it out that no one's laughing at you, and then you just go home and cry for a little bit.
And do you worry about that as your act has progressed? Do you worry that people are not going to laugh?
Well, you're not so worried about it, but you are, you know, that is your objective when you're trying to do a show that's funny, you know, so you're trying to find ways to make them laugh, and if it's not working, then you just try to find other ways.
I watched a couple of videos, very short ones on the internet tonight of your act, and some of it involves full frontal nudity.
Oh, no.
Is that something that you think is important, just because you're pushing the envelope?
I think it's the most important thing about comedy is full frontal nudity.
And is this what they...
I'm just kidding.
Is this what they taught you at the
No,
clowns?
not at all. Not at all. It's just, I don't know. It's just an element that people have like weird issues with, but it's not at all what it's about. You know, there's just a moment in it where that happens.
Just tell us a little bit about why physical comedy that doesn't involve speaking is so important to you as a way of communicating.
Oh, I don't know. I just think that you can get a lot done without saying things. So, you know, it just kind of happened that way, that it developed into a silent act because I found that I wasn't saying anything and people were laughing. So I just kept doing that longer and longer and people were still laughing. So I was like, well, maybe I just won't talk for a little bit and see what happens. And people are still engaged and laughing. And so, yeah, it's not such a contrived thing. Yeah.
Okay, we have run out of time. Sadly, we can't do very much without talking here on radio.
Talk about all the bad news.
I know, I know. I'm so sorry.
About the good stuff.
Phil Burgers, otherwise known as Dr. Brown, thanks very much indeed for coming into the Newshour studio for us. Do check out his videos. They're surreal, definitely. Back now to our top story.